That's what you deserve. Oh wait, what have I done? I killed my friends. This is an example of how gun violence and gun restriction laws can really affect someone's lifestyle and could actually take the lives away from humans. In this scenario, Timothy was just a 9th grade boy, and because of this one incident of bullying, and due to loose gun restriction laws, he basically got a gun and unfortunately killed 8 people in Lakeland High School. We don't want this.
So, I want you guys to think about your own schools. Is there a Timothy at your school? Is there a Timothy at Ramapo? A Timothy at Bergen Tech? Is there a Timothy at Riverdale? And think, how can we prevent a Timothy from being formed? How can we make sure that school shooters don't shoot up schools?
So I just want to read you some statistics. 9 school shootings with injuries or deaths this year. 11 people killed or injured in school shootings. 3 people killed, 2 students or other children killed, and 1 school employees or other adults killed, and 8 whopping people injured. That's crazy if you think about it. And people might blame the gun because the gun is so dangerous, and with a pull of a finger, you could basically die and kill this amount of people in such a short amount of time. But I don't think guns are the issue here, guys. It's the people.
So first, one example of a gun control solution would be the most extreme, which is similar to, let's say, South Korea or Japan, would be to basically bring gun control to the point where no civilian could own a gun. So as you know, in most East Asian countries, gun control is extremely strict to the point where civilians basically can't own guns, and it's only the armed forces, the military, and the police that has the right to utilize and operate a gun. And the main problem with a solution like this is we are not the same as these countries. Like the comparison of the United States to other countries that have much stricter laws is that based on the history of our nation, there is a integral connection to guns, and to just get rid of it completely, to ban all of them for civilians would first of all not only break the Second Amendment, but it would also just create many would get upset at a law like this that would basically ban all guns. Because guns are used for self-defense, they have many different purposes. People use guns to hunt, and it's just the purposes outweigh many people believe that the purposes outweigh the harms. So just getting rid of them completely isn't the right solution, and it never was.
An alternative to completely banning guns would be the more reinforced programs of mental health in schools. And while at schools already there are a bunch of mental health programs, I don't think that they're very efficient in preventing extreme case scenarios such as these scenarios still happen.
We have to dig into the mind. The mind is where all the demons come inside. It's where all the anger is. How do we fix that anger, guys? We have to reform these counseling programs to make sure we reach into these kids' hearts and make sure they don't shoot up the schools. Okay, so now let's see how Timothy would have acted if someone was out there for him and cared about his mental health.
Good afternoon, Timothy. I want to be your counselor. So recently your school reinstated a brand new program to improve the mental health of our young students. Obviously, since COVID, since going online, I know you have been struggling, especially social media is very prevalent and it has changed our outlook on society and the way we act in schools. So tell me, how do you feel right now?
The demons! I'm just so angry and I have so much pent-up anger inside of me, and I just don't know what to do with this anger. I'm just tired of everyone making fun of me, calling me fat, calling me names. I'm just tired of everything. And I really don't know what to do except for shoot up the school.
So this is a prime example of students struggling with mental health, struggling with their daily school lives. So, Timothy, you say you want to shoot up the school, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I want to shoot everyone who made fun of me and who bullied me. I just don't know where to put this anger, Mrs. Counselor.
First of all, I'm gonna miss you. Second of all, think about all this pent-up anger you have inside of you for the school, the people who bully you, and so we have another program to prevent bullying. So I promise you that we're going to take care of this to the best of our ability. And let's say we don't. Let's say you still get angry, you still feel very depressed, mentally anxious, you don't know what to do. How about you take this pent-up anger and you put it into a hobby? Let's say you join a sport, or even let's say the archery club. You know, our program is actually very, very good. We went to nationals in 2017, we won, and I think you would be a perfect fit for this club, and it would allow you to take this pent-up anger, this anxiety, and put it into something productive. Also, it looks great on your college resume.
You would really do that for me?
Yeah, no problem. I could set you up with a meeting with a coach. You could do trials right now. Even the medical forms, I'll figure that all out for you. It's just anything to prevent you from shooting up our school.
Wow, thank you. Now I don't want to shoot at the school. Now I'm happy.